So off we go to Iman Masha, the biggest map in the pool, I think, right?
Yeah.
And this is just, I mean, it's such an open map with, uh, like, it makes it super hard to defend because you'll just get flanked and raided everywhere all the time.
You need to expand on every side, and I think Teddy should perform here better. We've seen this in the previous tourneys as well, like on the Arch Simcat Valleys and Iman Makas, those bigger maps.
I think Teddy's really hard to beat the bigger the map is.
Yeah, the bigger the map is, because his ability to like sneak his way in like T2 and balance his energy production is really good. While Randy has all the micro in the world,
Yeah.
I don't think he will be able to find like critical damage to Teddy on a bigger map, especially early.
And I think,
Randy's. All right, then go ahead.
oh, sorry, even when it gets to T2, I mean, I think Teddy has a distinct advantage too. And so the likelihood of getting to T2 on a larger map is better, I think, for Teddy. And so, like, I think even that the Copper Hill game just shows like Teddy knew which units to produce in the T2 versus Randy was like, I think these Mortys just win me the game, right?
Right.
But actually not.
Right. Let's see the rock contests. I think that will be interesting. There's
Yeah.
Almost like 4,000?
Tons of reclaim.
6,000 metal on the field, just up for the grabs. So let's see how it all ends.
I'm curious about something, LSR. On this map, it would have been possible to start at this 2-mex up here.
Interesting.
I mean,
It depends where there's actually more metal nodes. I think if you start there, you might open yourself for up like attacks from all of the sides. In team game, it might be fine, but yeah, I don't know. I feel you feel a little bit exposed, and maybe the initial metal allows you to get Teddy with the Armada vehicle. He wants to really be zooming fast while applying pressure, so he wants to expand.
Yeah.
I guess on both of the directions. I think he will leave his commander at the base.
Randy going for 2 fast res bots. I think he wants reclaim, and an early income lead.
Even sacrifices the not getting like the 3rd mix as well. 2 mix opener. Alright. So what is the order? Yeah, so Teddy's gonna scout spam and try to pressure as much as can while driving really fast with really fast Armada constructors to get all of the mixes. Not contesting really the reclaim, so it's interesting how it's gonna work out in the end. So 2 completely different like ideas of how to play the map.
Randy with a 3rd res bot before his constructors. I didn't notice. Slipped it past. And then just constructor. He's taking advantage of the fact that it's such a big map. This is the kind of thing where I was wondering, like, would an energy storage actually be really useful? Like, before your lab.
You have time to... Oh, on this big of a map?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, but what if the Teddy goes over and checks you with like 5-10 scouts, and you still have nothing? You have like your lab building.
It's not that slow. I mean, look at it this way: you can basically leave your commander boosting the lab for a long time. Usually.
I kind of tried. Whenever I start like with the energy storage, so you need like 110 to build energy storage. I still feel the need to put a couple more wind in before making the lab. Just so I'm like really ahead. Just so I have like when I can do like con nano. Because if you just make energy storage but you still make the same for the lab, you don't actually have excess once you start boosting the cons and whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're up at 110, right? Like, which depends on the map, but that's like 4 or 5 wins. You will bank a lot of energy while you build the lab because the lab's only minus 65.
65 M.
But
it's not that a lot. You will bank maybe like 1,000. Like you boost your con out, and you already like don't have the energy, so you won't have for the nano.
Yeah.
Alright. So Teddy's still trying to play defensive actually with and Randy
With the
is gonna
scouts.
pressure with the grunts, so a lot of action's gonna happen all the time.
Yeah, this
Rowers.
is the all over the map at the same time.
Yeah,
This is
Rovers
the
can
big map.
who doesn't get a nice surround will get
Okay. Gets the
oh,
grunt
so-
on the right.
Yeah.
The grunt on the left juked, so he's gonna get 3 mexes. Grunt in the front cancels the LLT, gets surrounded.
Yeah.
Okay. This grunt gets shut down after 1 mex, it looks like.
Yep.
Okay. More grunts on the way, though. It's just, the more grunts, the harder it is going to be to use scouts.
Yeah, the Rovers versus Grunt battle is really eventually not gonna go in favor of Teddy.
I wonder whether he wanted to just have like map control with like lots of fast harassment everywhere on the map. Because I see him changing now to
And he's putting
Making
all
it
of the metal
blitz.
in the grunts while
Yeah.
reclaiming.
So what's Andy doing? Yeah, all grunt.
Well, so this is where, I mean, Randy had 3 res bots to start off with. He collected
Yeah.
some metal, but also, I think the energy income difference just from those res bots has been huge for Randy to pump out so many grunts.
Yeah.
I mean, he's plus 15k energy here at 5 minutes. So
Yeah. But Teddy is like plus 5k on metal, so yeah.
Oh, no, he's plus 500 on metal.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah.
He has better base income, but still, there's about 2,000 metal still left on like the metal parts, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Teddy has done okay on the left side, cleaning up those grunts. He's lost quite a bit on the right side, I think. And if Randy micros more over there, he can probably kill the constructor too. I don't think those 5 scouts could take on 3 grunts. And
There's an LLT protecting.
And I think Teddy is losing constructor
Randy's
here as well.
stream of grunts coming out of the lab now.
Yeah.
But that's a good way, like, if you would play Teddy and you have like a good macro, then why not? Why not try to just poke holes? Clash of styles to some sense.
Okay, seems like a lull in the action, but it's really just the time that Randy spent building 3 nanos.
Yeah. I mean, if Teddy gets like these couple of rovers in, maybe he can also get like 2-3 mechs. But I don't think Teddy has all of the attention. And yeah, Randy's
There's a
now gonna
raid.
focus on both of the sides with much more sizable forces.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a
So
raid now
that's-
west as well from Randy.
17 on the left, 18 on the left side, 18 on the
yeah.
right side.
Oh, there's yeah, yeah, attacking from 2 sides.
I think one side is holdable with blitzes and double LLT.
We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Teddy was able to raid a little bit. Might be
Right.
able to raid both sides actually.
Randy gonna juke around to the
Yeah, he's raiding this way.
mid left mechs, the 5 remaining grunts. That right side is dead. And now Randy ahead on metal too, by the way.
Did he gather some?
Yeah.
Teddy maybe gets 2 mexes here in the back with the 1 scout.
Yeah.
It's the 3rd mex.
Yes. Although Randy is ahead in the metal, but he's actually not yet using. I think he's starting to. He's still spending a little bit more and just have 1,000 in the bank. Ooh, and Randy has a little bit of attack in the back. Might have to
Yeah,
give
you
like
got
a couple
like
of wind.
8 wins there.
Yeah,
not
and then
bad.
there's another attack here.
Randy maybe focusing. He's Teddy's commander is a juicy little target there in the center of the map. I think Grunt's coming from all sides.
Could be GG, you think?
You could
Could
chance
be.
of it, unless these
Yeah.
blitz can save him. But
Yeah,
I think
unlikely.
he's coming from everywhere. You know, it's not enough.
Yeah, GG.
Then Randy wins with all you need is grunts, apparently.
All
To
you
win
need
today.
is grunts. Bum ba da ba da da. All you need are grunts.
Really hard to tell. Like so much action going on at all of the places with like a pretty simple strategies. Teddy sadly I'm kind of disappointed that Teddy finally managed to like kind of stabilize and defend most of the stuff and then loses to one centralized attack on his commander.